Good morning, dear students. I will start chapter 16, and name of the chapter 16 is the light. Chapter 17 starts at the solar system I have completed, and today I will start chapter 16, and name of the chapter 16 is the light. So what is the light? First we will discuss about what is the light. When we enter in a dark room, the objects present in the room are not visible. If you will enter in the dark room, what is the objects are present inside the room, it is not visible. If we switch on a bulb, or everything in the room becomes visible. Why? Because the bulb gives us an invisible energy that is called the light, and when this energy falls on the objects in the room, it bounces off from the surface of objects. When this energy enters our eyes, the eyes sense it and send a message to the brain, and it is finally the brain which really see the objects. Eyes are only an aid in seeing the objects around us. So why do we say that light is invisible? Why do we say that light is invisible? Well, when light energy falls on the objects, we really do not see it. When energy bounces off from the surface of objects and enters our eyes, the sensation produced by this energy helps our brain to see. Thus, to sum up, we can say that light is an invisible energy which causes in us a sensation of vision, and when the light falls on any object, it bounces off from the surface of the object in all directions. This is called the diffusion of light. Now, what is the reflection of light? When a ray of light, while traveling from one optical medium to another optical medium, say from air to glass, strike the surface of separation of two media, the following situations can arise. When the ray of light, while traveling from one optical medium to the another optical medium, from air to glass. Example, when air to glass strikes the surface of separation of two media, and the following situations can arise. First situation, the ray of light may be returned by the second optical medium into the first optical medium with a change in angle. This phenomena is called the reflection of light. Maybe it returned to the second optical medium to the first optical medium with change in the angle. Maybe any change in the angle, it returned to the second optical medium to the first optical medium with change in an angle, and this phenomena is called the reflection of light. And second, the ray of light may be get absorbed by the medium, and the ray may pass through the second optical medium with a change in the angle. This phenomena is called the refraction of light. And the ray may pass through the second optical medium with a change in the angle. It will not go to the end in second case. It will not pass through the first optical medium. It passes through the second optical medium through change in an angle, and this is called the refraction of light. Terms are different, that is the reflection and refraction. reflection, this is the reflection, and this is the refraction. Terms are different, reflection and refraction. Reflection, when ray of light written by the second optical medium to the first optical medium change in the angle, this phenomenon is called a reflection of light. And what is the refraction of light? When the ray change into the second optical turn into the second optical medium and change in the angle, this phenomena is called the refraction of light. So this is the difference between reflection and refraction of light, and it may be pointed out that all these phenomena can take place at the same time. That is, a part of light energy can get reflected, a part absorbed and a part refracted. We will discuss about activity 16.1. Now we will discuss about activity 16.1. Activity 16.1. What is activity 16.1? So activity 16.1, it is given that to show that smooth surfaces causes a reflection of light. So what are the materials required for the activity? Materials required for the activity: small plane mirror, looking glass, highly polished brass plate, and book or sunlight. So method: allow the sun rays to fall on a mirror and turn the mirror through various angles and such that the light of sun on striking it falls on a wall, and you will notice that as the angle of the mirror is changed and the position of light on the wall changes, thus we can say that a plane mirror reflects light. So we can say that plane mirror reflects light. And repeat this activity with a highly polished brass plate. Repeat this activity with a highly polished brass plate, and you will notice that the same observations as in the case of a mirror. And repeat the activity by holding a book in sunlight, and you will notice that no light patches formed on the wall. Why? Because surface of book is rough and the ray bouncing from it move in various direction, so no light patches formed. In that case, no light patches formed. So what is the conclusion after the activity? Conclusion: smooth surfaces can cause reflection of light. So we can say that smooth surfaces can cause reflection of light, and such a reflection is called the regular reflection. This kind of reflection is called the regular reflection, and rough surfaces do not cause regular reflection. This type of reflection is called the irregular reflection. General terms. What are the general terms we used in daily terms? Mirror. What is the mirror? So first definition is what is the mirror? Any smooth polished surface which can turn back the parallel rays of light into the original medium as parallel rays is called the mirror. And looking glass is the best example of a mirror. Incident ray. A ray of light which travels through an optical medium towards the mirror is called the incident ray. In 16.2, AB is the incident ray. I will draw the diagram: reflection by a plate mirror, then you can see that. Reflected ray. What is the reflected ray? A ray of light which bounces off the mirror surface into the same optical medium in which incident ray was traveling is called the reflected ray. Figure 16, in figure 16.2, BC is the reflected ray. Point of incidence. The point on the mirror surface where the incident ray strikes or the reflected ray bounces off is called the point of incidence, and point B is the point of incidence. Normal. The perpendicular drawn at the point of incidence to be surface of mirror is called the normal, and in figure 16.2, BD is the normal to the mirror surface. Angle of incidence. The angle with which the incident ray makes with the normal is called the angle of incidence, and angle ABT I is the angle of incidence. You can see And what is the angle of reflection? What is the angle of reflection? The angle which is reflected ray makes with the normal is called the angle of reflection, and angle DBC is the angle of reflection. Now, what is the reflection of light? The phenomena due to which a ray of light traveling from one optical medium to another bounces from its surface with a change of angle is called the reflection of light. So till here you will take a revision, and we will start with chapter light. And today we discussed about what is light, what is the reflection of light, activity 16.1, and general terms. In general terms, that is the mirror, what is a mirror, incident ray, reflected ray, point of incidence, normal, angle of incidence, angle of reflection, and refraction of light. So till here you will take revision, and tomorrow we will discuss about laws of reflection.